Good morning. Welcome back to Pastor's Morning Walk. You may not have noticed much on that tree, but that was the point. That's what I mentioned yesterday. Saucer magnolia. Just a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, it had exploded into a fountain of pink blossoms. Huge tulip-like flowers all over the tree. And now, all gone. This is a parable of what our life is like. It's a burst of color and then done. This is a call to you from nature, if you'll hear it. Your life is short. It will be over soon. And it will only matter for your eternal good if you have given your short life to Christ and you've served Him. Everything else will be burnt up and go away. And if there is nothing else, or once that's burnt up and you don't have anything solid, there's no faith in Christ, no true good works proceeding from a heart of faith, then your life will be over forever and there will be no more life, but eternal destruction. It is good to use creation to meditate upon the vanity of life so that you might flee vanity. The good news is that there is no condemnation in Christ, and the Lord promises to establish the works of our hands and that our labor is not in vain. I moved to the last book of Scripture this morning, of the Old Testament that is, Malachi. And in Malachi 1, there were two things that struck me. In the beginning, God says to sinning Israel, "If I'm a master, where is my honor?" You would honor a human master. Why wouldn't you honor your divine master? This is an indictment of us. We're willing to go to work for an earthly boss, but we won't honor our heavenly boss? It's absurd. It shows our sinfulness. But it also shows something. God expects that earthly masters are to deserve honor. This is something that can't be passed by without noticing in the Scriptures. God throughout affirms the propriety of holding slaves. It could not be a sin to have a slave and to expect that slave to obey you as your master, because otherwise God would not dare compare Himself to a master of slaves. He would not make Himself out to be some man living in egregious sin. So it is, by the way, a help to understand that slavery in itself is not sinful. It's not a sinful condition to be a slave. It's not a sin to hold slaves. The other thing in the chapter that struck me was at the end, in which God is condemning the people for bringing blemished offerings. And they're to bring the good, the best for God. And this is humbling. How often have we not given our best to God? Do we give Him only the snatches of our time and attention and give the cream and the best of our energy and time to other things? It's humbling, as it ought to be. God is worth so much more attention and devotion and love than we give Him. If this does humble you and bring you low, then you can take some comfort Because the beginning of giving God your heart is giving him a broken heart, a heart broken over sin, and it is a great sin, not to love God with our whole heart and give to him the best. May the Lord help you do so today. The Lord bless you.